So a little while ago, I ordered these from Amazon. I have sort of 3 different styles. They're all by Zober. This one is the light box. Looks like that for your lights to wrap around those little plastic cards. And then I got ones for ornaments. And at the time, I only ordered 2. And then I realized I probably would need about 10. And I actually want to put my ornaments in by color. So I have a... Hello, Annika. I have one that has white ornaments. No, sorry. I have one that has silver ornaments and one that has blue ornaments. And then I can only get another one in red, and they only had one. I would have ordered more, but they're out of stock. So this one's red with green trim, and those are just green. They have red handles. So I'm going to be putting this one together and filling it with my white ornaments. And I'm going to use my box for the lights. Because I have 3 sets of lights, actually. They come on a spool. Normally I put them on the spool, but maybe I'll try putting them on these plastic cards. So they'll fit in here just right, like this. So this box has, obviously has the lid here. It comes all collapsed up. And then the other piece is the bottom. So it's just cardboard on one side with a little tab so you can pull it back out. But inside they're plasticky that, you know, they could be wiped. You know, you can see the sheen. If you somehow spilled, I don't know, tree sap or something. I don't know what you would spill for your Christmas decorations. But if somehow they get dirty, you could wipe the bottom. And then you put the bottom piece in, which gives them some rigidity. And then, yeah, it's no longer wipeable, but it makes the box stand up nice. And you keep the tab there, so if you ever have to pull it up to collapse it, you could. And then with the lid, you would just pull the sides out like this, and you got to put it on. So let's start getting some lights wound up. I got a set of lights right by Annika. These are all my Christmas decoration boxes. I normally have totes like this and totes like this. But this year I thought I'd try to organize the decorations better. Yes?
It looks like a bone.
It looks like a bone. It does look like a bone, doesn't it? A funny shaped bone.
Yes.
Yeah, or an eye maybe. Or maybe an H, a really wide H.
It looks like a crazy H.
Actually, these guys have a warranty, which I thought that was really interesting because they sent me an email afterwards about their warranty. I want to say it was lifetime. Yeah, it says limited lifetime warranty. You know, should your item be delivered with defects? Okay, then you have the number to call on the website. So yeah, I'll put links in the description for these if you want to buy them on Amazon. And of course, it says does not include damage caused by abuse.
Mommy, we can definitely put this in.
Yeah, well, if you put your tablet in there, it's going to be gone away until next Christmas.
Oh.
We don't want that now, do we?
No.
One interesting thing that happened this Christmas is that...
Mommy can definitely fit in here.
Yeah. For the longest time, probably in any video you might see where I show this wall, there were 3 stockings stuck to the wall here. They're wall decals I got from Oliver's Labels. And that's what they look like. And they have all these little light blue dots and snowflakes. Actually, the light blue dot was the exact same color as my wall. They're actually quite challenging to get off or to see. But I couldn't find these cards to stick them back on in 2015 when we put them on the wall. This is actually the first year they've come off the wall because my husband never brought this box in. And I could never figure out, I had nothing to stick them onto, so I just left them on the wall, naturally. And they actually stayed up there really well, like as if I just put them on. So for 3 years they were on the wall, and now they finally come off. And I got one of each kid's names on it. And so once I get the boxes wrapped up, I'm going to put those probably in one of the boxes too. Either one of these boxes with the decorations, or I don't, obviously, like I said, I probably need 10 of these to fit all the decorations in. It's not exactly all balls, but it has... you know, the tree toppers, the ribbons I use for garland, many things in there. And I think this is a good time to sort them out. I think we should all take our time to kind of decide if it's worth keeping for next Christmas.
Here, but
yeah?
I can't spread my eyes out.
You can't spread your eyes out. That's right. That's why the binoculars are adjustable, not your face. Yeah?
Just like that.
Just like that, yeah. You turn it so it fits your eyes. You can't change your eyes to fit the binoculars. You're funny. So let's get
This party
packing up, I guess. Let's get this party started.
Yeah.
Where do that at, silly girl? Hang out with your jammies today. We have a bit of a snowstorm going on. We didn't go anywhere today. So waking up and staying in our jammies all day. I think that's the best way to spend the weekend.
I was very scared.
You're very scared? You said the silliest things. Earlier she said, I'm very nervous. I'm like, what? Why would you be nervous at 3 years old?
Well, I started.
You know, your birthday's next month. It's already February. Your birthday's in March. We're almost 2 months away from your birthday, maybe 7 weeks.
But Mommy can squirt out, but it can choke me too.
Yes, you gotta be very careful with that string around your neck.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is the light card. It's so funny, as I was winding these up, oh my gosh, it's heavy. You see that? That's like those little transformers. I think there's maybe 4 of them in here. They look like closed. One of them fell apart in my hand as I was winding it up. One was completely empty, and one was like this with the thing inside, but no top. I'm thinking, will these lights even work when I go to plug them in? I just took them off the tree. I didn't notice when I put them on if those were there or not. So they either got swept up with the Christmas tree bristles and vacuumed, or maybe they'd fallen under the stairs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they work. I have 3 of these sets of lights I've been using for years. But this year we had such a small tree, I only needed 1 set. So, and we were kind of doing it last minute on Christmas Eve as we're under renovation. So, yeah, I only put 1 up. And they worked when I had them on, and I don't know if they'll work again. So I opened up the other little red one I have. There's the box. Again, it has the same shiny bottom. This is the bottom piece with the tab. You put in so that, you know, you can pull it back up if you had to. And then it comes with all these dividers, which I have to say are a little bit of a pain in the behind to set up, but they are doable. So I will set up the bottom row now. Okay, so I got the grid started, and they're a little bit of a pain to get in, but with a little finagling, trying to line up with one hand to get them all down. This one's a little stubborn on me. There we go. So they're a little tricky to get in, but once you get started, you're good. And I just noticed when I opened it that this one looked like that. Now the other ones I got were perfect condition. I don't know if this is an extra piece that got chucked in or what, because I actually don't see the other half. And in all honesty, I didn't actually use all the paper grid system for the 2 green boxes I have, because not all my decorations are exactly 3 inches by 3 inches. So some were raised a little bit above that grid, and then so the next row that went down, which you put a piece of just as white cardboard that you put down for the next layer. When I did that at the end, I couldn't fit the last grid system because it just wasn't high enough, which is fine because I have a lot of ornaments that sort of lay like flat, or like the icicles that hang, or different shapes that I just use to put on the top of that color. Like I said, one is blue and one is silver. So actually, maybe I can show you right now. I threw the little paper that came with it because of the warranty. So like I have flowers, and I got those really long, odd shaped ones that didn't actually fit in there. And then I just had a couple of big ones that I had, you know, just those candy, not candy canes, those icicles. So yeah, the weird shaped objects just end up being at the top, along with whatever leftover blue I had. And I just, you know, again, covered it with the paper that came with it, and then just the cover. And I have to make little labels for them. I like how they have the little Zober tag there. I'm going to put like, this is blue and that's silver down there, and this will be the white one. So this was some of the white stuff. Obviously, it cannot fit the star in there, or at least unless I could get it at the top. But those are some of my white ornaments. So I'm going to dig through this bucket for all the white ones. But I have like red and gold and green. I really could use, you know, red, gold, and green, and then other types of ornaments, different things I've inherited or I've had for a really long time. So I'm just going to use this time to do a little inventory to see if, do I really need 4 totes of ornaments, or can I narrow it down to, you know, maybe 3 more of these boxes and just have 6 of these. And even the one for the lights, I'm pretty sure I won't need all that space for lights. So I hope I can fit a few extra bigger weird items that don't fit in these other boxes in there. So as you can see, I get the first row here. On some things like the balls, the little tiny ones, or the pine cones, I can fit more than one in. And some things are a strange shape like that. Doesn't quite fit. It's a bit proud. I might take it out and leave it for the last layer. And I still have lots of other odd shaped things like these snowflakes that are quite thick. They're too big to fit in the cell, but you know, maybe they can go on the top if I don't put that last row in. These pack of snowflakes here, or these there's tons and tons of these icicles. So these things have to kind of go on the top, so I can just slide them flat. So I really probably won't use the last row in this one. And I still got lots of ornaments, and I don't have tons more white. So I may broaden this box to some of these clearish blue ones too. Because I used to have everything in here and then divided by bubble wrap. I got some things that are just, you know, some really big ornaments that really would fit in the cell, or like these actually don't fit in the cell. Or there's a big one there, a big one there, and then I got, when we have a real tree, especially a big tree, I have these really large ones for the bottom. So those, you know, would not fit well in something like this, but maybe I just threw the star in the light box, but maybe something like the light box, these would fit in better. Something like that. So let me just keep going, see how far we get. So I end up taking that odd shaped one from the corner because it really didn't, it made the whole corner like lift up. So I put the next row down. I've gone through some more of my boxes. I have a lot of clear stuff in this one too. So I didn't realize I had so much stuff spread out everywhere. Some of these things I had as decorations upstairs where the color pattern was, you know, red, gold, and green. And I had little vases and different things set up with these balls in it. So I'm going to go and put these clear and / white, although that's a pretty big one in the corner too. Some of these are quite large. Yeah. So I'm going to continue filling it up. I got humongous balls there. So I have to see what I can actually fit in here. And I have flat packs for these snowflakes, and they're not all in the flat packs. And I have a circle one here for snowflakes as well. So those things will probably, I just put them on the top or put in a different container altogether. So I'm going to continue working through the Christmas decorations, getting organized. Okay, as I've sorted things out, I have, like I said, I would need more baskets for my red and gold and green. But I have, what I did, I put just bubble wrap between layers. So there's a gold layer underneath, red layer here. And then I don't have as many green, so I just kind of tucked them in that bag I had. I don't know if it'll fit in this bucket now because I decided I'd put all my oversized ornaments in here too. And although it has a nicely domed lid, I am not sure the green can fit. I'll try to shuffle it around. Actually, some of these are from either wreaths or garland. Actually, this is probably from wreaths. See, there's wire. It has come off. And I need to redo, a lot of my wreaths are faded from the years. So that one, and this also was on something, had wire. So I tucked them in there because they do go on something, or will go on something when I redecorate my wreaths next year. And I still have all of these. There's a gold there and a green they're going to take out, but mostly it's like blue, silver, clear. I have another small grocery bag of those same ones. Plus the basket I had as a centerpiece, which is over there. That also has these colors in it, so I definitely would need another one of these boxes. Try to put all the clear in this one, and of course there's another oversized one here. That won't really fit well, but maybe on that last row we'll see. And yeah, we'll see how far we get. But this is how they kind of been stored for a while. First with bubble wrap, and then they got messed up. But these are the colors. The blue color is the one I had on the tree the last few years. And all the other decorations I have that are just really you know, vintage family stuff is underneath all of this. Some of it in boxes and whatnot. Even like one of our first wedding ornament, our first, what does it say, first year marriage or something like that. That's in there too. Okay, so I got the next row in, and it's not white anymore because I ran out of white and clear. So we're on the next row, which is kind of like a light blue / some silverish looking ones. Just trying to get the ones out of here that'll fit so we can get this as empty as possible. Okay, so I actually do need this one, which is ripped, but it probably won't be a big deal. I just could barely fit this on because it must have had a couple of ornaments that are just a bit proud, but I think I can still get the lid on. It's just a smidge over, and I still got tons of ornaments, so I'm sure I can squeeze the little ones in here and get the lid on. And I would still need, like I said, I need a red one, a green one, a gold one, Obviously I need another blue one, maybe I can call it cobalt blue, and separate all my blues out as well. Okay, so I used where it was ripped actually to put these long ones in. That kind of worked out okay. And a couple of short ones there with them. And I still got lots left. And then I also got these beads I found. I used a little tree at work last year. I actually couldn't find the tree this year. I assume it's in there somewhere. And I didn't even get a place to put all the snowflakes and the icicles. So I will have to package those up as best possible. And I put this star, I have other tree toppers, but anyway, I have that star. I'll put that in there, and I'll probably be able to fit my green balls, or maybe I'll put my oversized blue ones in here to match. So this is sort of like the blue ball basket still. I actually I was going to pick up these beads. I was going to say I have one tube of these beads, and the top fell off, and all the beads took off on me. Was that funny?
Yeah.
I gotta go put it.
I'll get that.
I'll have to put them all back in.
Oh.
It's only the one I have on the top wasn't attached very well, clearly.
I got
Well, I'll
that.
drop them all back in.